Welcome to the lair of the Batty Boffin.
Hi there, Batty fans. How about a little bit of seasonal mad science? Make your own artificial nappy snow. Yep, you heard me right. This is snow made from nappies. I've coloured mine pale blue and added a bit of glitter as well to make it look even groovier, but it comes out white. What you'll need to make your own artificial snow are nappies. These are just supermarket value ones, they're perfectly fine. But do try to get the bigger ones. I've actually used kind of pull-up pants, the bigger ones, because frankly bigger kids wee more. And it's the stuff to catch the wee that you want. It's actually an artificial polymer called sodium polyacrylate, and it's the same stuff that you get in those kind of magic beads that grow and soak up water as well. You can use them in vases and stuff. Now what you'll need to do is, you get your nappy and you're going to need a pair of scissors and either a bowl and a sieve, or you can also use a large Ziploc bag. I'm actually going to use both. And what you need in here are the little absorbent crystals that are hidden inside. So you get your nappy and just chop it up like this. Just talk amongst yourselves while I do this. And when you open it up, inside you'll find this cotton wool, and if you feel it, you can feel some, it feels like salt crystals. It's not salt, that's the polymer that you want. So pull out all this cotton wool, and I'm putting mine into a sieve over a bowl. You'll need to work over a tray or a piece of paper, or in my case a bowl here, because it will kind of get everywhere, but you're going to end up with cotton wool fluff everywhere. So pull all that out and go right into the corners and get all those little gritty bits that you can feel, because that's the stuff you want. Okay, I've done one earlier. And here's all the cotton wool in here, okay? Also, as you shake it, you can see that's the stuff coming out the bottom. That's the polymer that we want. I've got a few bits of cotton wool in there as well. You can just pull those out. Okay, what I'm going to do is just kind of fiddle this around a bit. That's the technical term. To get all those little gritty bits out. So you can either do that and sieve them out, or, an even more fun way of doing it, put all your cotton wool in a Ziploc bag and do up the top. There speaks the voice of experience. This bit's noisy but fun. Okay, good shake. You might want to do that several times. And when you do that, you'll find that down in one corner has gathered up that gritty stuff there. So I'm going to pour that into my sieve. Okay, and you can do that several times until you've got a bowl full of this white powdery stuff. That is your sodium polyacrylate. What you need to do now is add some water. Now you can just get a spoonful, don't add too much water, because although this stuff is mega absorbent, it absorbs several hundred times its own weight in water, which means that 1 gram of this might absorb 200 or 300 grams of water, which is quite a lot. However, it doesn't weigh very much. So I actually quite like adding the water a little bit at a time, using a handy spray bottle that I currently can't find. Oh, here it is. Because it's quite interesting to watch it as it goes. It starts off as this fine powder, and then as you mist it, some of this has turned into a gel here, and some of it kind of sticks together. You can actually make it stick together in little balls. And then as you add more water, it will change its consistency quite a lot. It starts off by clumping together, and then as you add more water, each individual little crystal blows up to a ball. I've got some here that's halfway through, and you can see some of that is in individual crystals here, and some of it's still clumped up in bits. So it changes as you go through. It's quite interesting to add the water a bit at a time and watch it as it goes through. So this is a bowl that has all turned into crystals, and as I say, I've added a little bit of colouring in here. Just be careful with staining if you're adding food colouring or paints or anything. I've also added a little bit of glitter just because that's nice, and because I've got daughters, quite frankly, and some of them are still quite girly. If you add more of this, it will turn into a gel, which is also quite interesting to play with. It feels more like slush than snow, but it's still quite interesting. Also, you might like to see what happens if you add salt to it. That's another thing to try. If you leave this out somewhere warm, which could be difficult this time of year, but you might have somewhere warm, it should dry out again and turn back to the little crystals, and then you can add the water again and rehydrate it and have fun with all those things there. So basically, that's how to make your own artificial nappy snow out of the contents of cheapy nappies. It's great fun. Have fun with this super absorbent polymer. If you want a downloadable sheet to tell you how to do this, have a quick check along to www.battyboffin.co.uk. Click on to experiments, and this is experiment number 20. You'll find a sheet telling you exactly how to do this. Have a load of fun with that, and I'll see you next time, Batty fans.